shot up. That is in. Murray's the win. Have room to run. Also, district champion. Toronto, Henry, both there. Henry is clock running down. Walnut Grove. All right, back here. We are started now. First pitch is off to the right. That's going to be a ball. So 1-0 count. Go forth with the lead right now on the pitcher. Once again, Sutphin and Heberlein coming up. Following, they'll be guaranteed to bat. Second pitch is off once again. 2-0 count. Looking at last night, Go Forth. We'll take a look at that in a minute here, but Go Forth is going to nail this. That is hit. That is down. That's going to be a double. If not a... Nope, we're going to settle for 2, so we're going to start off with a double for Go Forth on the third pitch. Nope, not that one. This book is not how I like it. But we'll make it work. A new scorebook here, and it is very different. Sutphin up, runner on second. First pitch is foul. Strike one. I believe 97.9. If you're in your car or listening on the radio, that ball is away. So that'll even up the count. 1 apiece. Ball is away, and that will advance Go Forth. That'll put him in scoring position. 2-0 count. Sutphin with the advantage right now. Harrison aims down the middle. That is hit. That's going to be a base and a score. Have an RBI coming off of that. Colin will come up to bat. No one out, 1 on. That pitch was away. Ninth pitch is a strike for Harrison. Already 1 on. Go Forth able to score so far in the ball game. And we have a time. So we're going to take a... Okay, something about uniform issue down there. We're back ready to go. Steal is good. Sutphin will advance on the ball. It's called 2-1. And swinging strike, we have an even count, 2-2. That is just outside. Very close of a pitch. We have a full count coming up. So Harrison to Heberlein. Heberlein, ball down the middle. That is hit. That is going to drop. That's going to result in advancing the base runner. So Heberlein will get on base. Not bring the runner in, but that will give us runners on the corners. No outs. 2 on. Substitution runner coming in for the Tigers. That is number 8, I believe, Owen Schick, the sophomore, for the run. Trying to figure out where to put that in. Ball got away on the steal. Runners on second and third after the pitch. So 2-1 on the board. Start catching up on that. Schick with the steal. That is a automatic base. We're going to be loaded here as Colin will make it on base. Hit by pitch. Zuber, number 5, coming up. Plays center field for the Tigers. Have to make sure I update my graphic over there. Bunt is foul. Made contact, went the wrong direction. Thank you for joining us again on this Saturday afternoon. Be sure to join us Tuesday and Thursday if you can for some soccer action. Lady Tigers, Bolivar and Lebanon this week. And I believe the last steal, we did have a runner make it in to make this a 2-0 game. The count for now and worry about our bases for you. This time we're going to advance both of the runners on that. So Schick and Colin will advance. 3-1 count. Foul ball. 3-2. We're back to full again. Second pitch so far for the Hornets. That ball, no one going anywhere. Good job by Laquey. Adney able to get his body in front of it, keep it from running too far away. Tigers currently up 2-0. We got 2 scoreboards out there, the old one and the new one. New one much nicer. Very good size scoreboard, actually. Still no outs in this inning. That ball is high. Oh, must have been a 2-2 count. It is now 3-2. What are we doing up there? The board out there is confused. They are not caught up. Once again, we will have bases loaded after the previous steals. That will not advance anyone, but this it will. We're going to have one runner score, two runners safe for the Tigers, and that's going to leave two on base. So double for Martinez. And that'll make this a 4-0 ball game. Up to bat, Althusius now. Nope, Cassidy up to bat. All right, we had an out earlier somewhere. So we're going to stick to what we have and just call it good for now. Two and two count for Cassidy. I believe Zuber might have been out. So I'm not sure what happened there, but my book is not official, so it will be fine. And we're going to be back on base again. We're going to have, once again, bases loaded. Thompson next up to bat, the 9-hitter. So we're going to be back to the top of the order. Goforth, Sutphin, Heberlin, and Collin all scored in the ball game so far. So 1-1 count, ball and a strike. One out on the board. I believe someone had a violation out there earlier. I can't remember, can't figure out. I guess it was considered an out, whatever he did. But that is in the past. We'll move on from that. This is not going to bring anyone home. That's going to go away from everybody. And 2-2 count in the game now. Every Tiger has touched a base so far. This ball fell just in front of the plate. Something is hitting me here and rubbing, making some weird noises. Again, we want to thank our sponsors at Security Bank. Get them up there. Along with Dixon School District, our top sponsors here. And that will advance the runners, bring in another Tiger. So Zuber will come in to score. Tigers up 5-0 in the first. One out. This This is the first baseball game of the season. Well, last night was a game, but I was just trying to keep up with the book last night, so working on catching up with things. Foul tip. Go forth, back up to bat. Go forth scored off. He had a double and scored earlier in the game. Kind of got lost track of RBIs on here, but we have had several of them. Good strike down the middle. 1-2 count. The issue Laquey has is they may run out of pitches. Because we've had 4 here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 2 plus 6, 28. And this is caught for out number 2. And one of the Tigers will come in and score. Althusius will come in and score. So we're going to do that to figure that out. And a little bit of errors going on out there. Hold on. I just messed up somewhere here. So it's out number 2. It's going to get on an error. And the Tigers at first and third. Heberlein up to bat with the strike. Nope. Yep, that is Heberlein. Second time, he had a single and came around to score earlier. So I guess Martinez would have been the out. We're going to have a discussion up there. With an 0-2 count right now, 2 outs. Laquey wanting to talk about this. Again, we're going to be about 35 pitches already in this ball game, just the first inning. And my outs aren't even showing up. So now we're fixed. So 0-2, 2 outs. Chance for Laquey to rein this in. Runners at second and third now after the steal. And that'll do it. Strikeout. We're going to head to the bottom. We'll be back in about 2 minutes for more Tiger baseball. All right, we are ready to go. It is bottom of the second. Laquey is going to start with a strike. Heberlein pitching at the plate. Ball is just a little bit off. And Adams 1-2 count now. And that that is it. Strikeout number 1 for the Tigers on Adams. Tanner coming up next for Laquey. Waynesville leads 7-0 after the first inning. I believe it is 15 after 3 or 10 after 5. But Laquey will get to bat at least the bottom of the inning. So we'll have 3 complete innings here guaranteed. Unless it's not 50, unless it's until it hits that 15 mark or the 10 mark after 5. But Laquey is going to get a hit. We're going to have this thrown across. And 4 pitches, 2 outs. That was a 6-3 putout for out number 2. Harrison coming up next, the pitcher. He is batting for himself here. Doesn't have a designated hitter for him. And he's going to get this hit. Tigers, did he make it? That is out number 3. Again, we're going to do... All right, back here, top of the second. Tigers back up to bat. And Colin is up to bat now. Oh. Oh, makes sense because he had his third out there. So Colin's up to bat. Sorry about that. 1-1 count. And 2-1 count now for the Tigers. Colin has scored. 3-1 count. He was hit by a pitch to get on base and made the rounds. I believe Althusius is the one that brought him in. And that is I believe he was hit by a pitch. So that is number 2 for him. So he is still 0-0. Again, inside pitch to Zuber. Zuber made it with a walk. Uniform discussion again. Again, one of the first games of the season here, so we'll have some things like that. Zuber with a strike. Strike 2 on Zuber. So 0-2 count early. That is out. We're going to have runners on first and second after the hit. So Zuber will make it on first. So 8 pitches so far in the game for Tanner. And Tanner doing a very good job in this ball game. Pitch to Martinez is a strike. That ball just low. Good speed on it. 1-1 count. Third pitch is a ball just out of play there. 2-1 count, no outs. Runners still on first and second. 3-1 count. 12 pitches now for Tanner in the ball game. One more ball will load the bases again. Last time Tigers scored 4 runs off of that, but this will be a strikeout. First strikeout for the Hornets in the ball game. That is out number 1. Oh, this was only 3-2. Thought it was a strikeout.
There it is.
There we go. There it is. Now it's 3-3. So 15 pitches in. Althusius coming up. Althusius again scored in the first. Tanner doing a good job so far in the ball game. First pitch, a strike to Althusius. Second pitch on the way. Second pitch is a strike. Tanner in the strike zone so far. Runners on second and third. That ball is hit. That is foul. That was a deep foul ball. Second pitch down the plate. That is going to get away. That's ball number 1. So 1-2 count. This is the 4th pitch of the bat. Foul ball, pitch number 5. And 7-2 lead for the Tigers. They have 2 in scoring position. This ball went behind. Home is safe for the Tigers. That will advance both runners. So Cullen will make his way back in. We'll make this a 2-2 count. It should. 1-2 on the board, but I believe it's 2-2. Three and 2. So 3-2 count. 1 out. Tigers runner at 4th. That ball is hit. That's going to be an error. And that will result in an RBI. That'll also bring in Zuber. And that's going to make this a 9-0 lead for the Tigers. And it is the bottom, by the way. On these errors here, safe on the steal. We're going to have the we're going to have a discussion here about something down there. So they're telling them they all got to be inside the lines before the play starts. Althusius on second, down the middle. That's a strike. Strike number 1. pitches adding up again. That is number 25 in the inning. So Laquey, at this rate, they will not have a lot of pitchers here. That ball nearly into the Tigers' head on that. Cassidy at the plate, by the way. 2-1 for Cassidy. Enthusiast on second. Tanner with the pitch. Ball is hit. That is to the third baseman. Tag is out. And that'll bring up out number 2. So 5-3 put out for out number 2. That will advance Althusius, though. Thompson will come to the plate. First pitch is away for Thompson. Thompson made it with a walk to second at some point and did not score in the first. So he is 0 for 0 so far in the ball game. That's going to bring up a strike. Well, he's hit by a pitch, not a walk, but essentially the same result. Why did it reset my outs? There we go. Ball. This will bring in the Tigers again. We're going to have 10 runs for Waynesville now. 7 in the first, 3 in the second. We still have 1 out to go. Wild pitch. Credited for the run there. Tanner, 30th pitch. That ball is hit. Safe. Can't get the... We're going to call that a single. So Tanner now on base. Still 2 outs. 10-0. This is a lot of riding, by the way, compared to basketball. We're going to start cycling around to the top of the lineup now. Goforth, Sutphin, the next 2 up, and then Heberling. But we have 1 inning, so right now Goforth guaranteed. Strike down the middle. Good pitch for Tanner. 31. So his pitch numbers are going up again. That's only about a 2-inning pitch count for each of these pitchers right now if they went that long. Harrison, the first pitcher, he lasted, looked like 35 pitches before they replaced him. Ball high. So 2-1 count, 2 outs. Goforth. Ball gets away. Runner will advance. Thompson will move to second. That is hit. That's going to be an error. Runners at first and third for the Tigers. And we are back up to, we had an 11:10 start time. Or first pitch time, 11:10. So 39 minutes, 40 minutes now in this ball game. First pitch is a swing for Sutphin. That's strike one. And now we are 36 pitches in this inning. Laquey going to have to find another pitcher pretty soon here. Nearly hit the batter. One count. Foul tip. Strike two. This is hit to third. First, can't get the tag. One runner will score. First and third again. Still 2 outs. That will bring up Heberline. Thompson came around and scored. So 4 runs now in this inning. Tigers still have 1 out. That ball a strike. Looked a little bit away. Heberline scored earlier. Well, he did not score his. Schick scored the substitution. But he did get a hit to put Schick on base. 1-1 count. Two-one count. We are over 40 pitches now for Tanner. 3-1 count. Again, the Tigers' second time in 2 innings about to bat if Tanner does not strike out. And that is going to circle the bases. So I believe we have bases loaded now. And we got a timeout on the field out there. 43 pitches. Next up to bat is Cullen. He was hit by the pitcher twice today in this ball game. Foul ball. That will end the inning. I don't think he. Tigers on the mound this time. First pitch is a strike. That is Boggs at bat. Second pitch is a ball. Heberline again at the plate. This is pitch number 10. And that is out number 1. So 1 down, 3 pitches. Good job by the Tigers on why does it say top of the third? What are we doing here? It should be the bottom of the second. There we go. I don't know what's going on. It had a mind of its own. Pitch to the third baseman. Tag is not out. Ball came loose. And Laquey will get their first hit of the game. That is Rich with the error. So Hornets have a runner on base now for the first time in the contest in the second inning. First pitch is a strike to Gray. Heberlein down the middle. Pitch 0-1 count. That's going to be a even 1-1 count now. Rich on first. Made it by error. Pitch is a strike, 1-2. No outs if you're just joining us. Laquey in the black, Waynesville in the gray and orange. Strikeout number 2 for the Tigers today. That is out number 2. First one is a fly out. Hendricks up to bat. Hendricks with the strike. He is a third baseman. Got away from Waynesville there. That will even up the count. 14 pitches in the ball game so far. Very low pitch count for the Tigers. Runner on first. This is hit. That's fair. And that will stay fair. And the Hornets are now on second and third. We're going to have a double off of Hendricks. So Godfrey coming up for the Hornets. Hornets have 2 in scoring position. Tigers currently have that 10-point lead, but Laquey could take that away. First pitch is a strike. 16 pitch of the game for the Tigers. Pitch number 17 on the way. It is down the middle swinging. That is 0-2. 2 outs for the Hornets. Strikeout here would end the inning and strand the 2 runners. And that is strikeout number 3. We are done with the second. It is Tigers 11, Laquey 0. All right. It is the top of the third now. My inning count thing is not being very happy, but Zuber should be up to bat. That is Zuber. We are correct this time. Nope, that is 0-2. 45, 46 pitches for the Hornets so far. Tanner's been out there since last inning. And first foul for Tanner. Pitch number 47. It's been all Tigers in this. Laquey left 2 stranded last inning. Foul tip. Both Rich and Hendricks left on base after the strikeout. And Zuber coming in. He has scored twice in this ball game. He has a walk and a hit, so he is currently 1-0, and he's going to be 2-0 after this single. That'll bring up Martinez. Martinez has a strikeout and a double in the game. So Martinez 1-1. He has scored in the game also. And he's going to get on base. We're going to just call this another single, just for simplicity's sake. And that is his. He's now 2 for 3 in the ball game. Coming up is Althusius. Runners on first and second. If the Tigers get 4 runs in this or more, and Laquey does not, this game will end after 3. Althusius, the shortstop, had some great plays on the defensive side of things. He has scored twice in the ball game. Made it on base with an error, and I believe I don't know what his other one was. I think he had a hit, but I can't remember. Something got knocked off track for a minute there. But either way, not too big of a deal. 1-2 count. That is out. Runners will retreat. And that'll be out number 1 for the Tigers. Cassidy coming to the plate. Cassidy, the second baseman. First pitch is a strike. 54 pitches now for Tanner. Foul ball. Pitch 55. 0-2 count for Cassidy. And 2 count. That is close, but no cigar on that one. 1-2 count. Not the tallest one here. A little tougher to get a strike, and that's going to be inside. 2-2. Next up is Thompson. This ball is hit out to, that's going to be a sacrifice. But the runners will both advance. So on the 6-3 putout, he will advance the runners at least. And one more pitch and we are at 60. Two Tigers in scoring position. Substitution for Thompson. Number 15 for the Tigers. Have to bring up my handy little roster here. That is Dye. Dye's going to get the bounce, but Dye's going to get the out. That's a 4-3 putout, and we are done with the inning. Next up is Adams and Tanner. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Just the 18th pitch for the Tigers. And then your pitcher, Heberlein. 1-1 count, strike on the throw. It has been all Tigers in this. Both teams last inning left 2 runners stranded. 11-0 Waynesville. Game time started at 11:10, so we are an hour and 2 minutes into this contest. About 20 minutes an inning. A couple of them lasted about 5 minutes. First one for the Tigers lasted a while. Strike number 2. Pitch number 20. That is down third. Long throw. Can he get it? That is out. That is a 5-3 put out by the Tigers. First out. Next up is Adams. Adams struck out in the first. First batter up. And pitch number 21. Number 22 on the way. Called strike down the middle. Again, thank you for joining us. Thank you all of our sponsors here. Thank you for everyone that has made these games possible. If you'd like to be part of these and support us, get a hold of me on Facebook, Allen Hilliard Sports, or email me, allenhilliardsports@gmail.com, or go to allenhilliardsports.com, and you can find all the ways to get a hold of me there. Coming up this week, we have Waynesville Lady Tiger Soccer. Bolivar Liberators and Lebanon Yellow Jackets come to town Tuesday and Thursday. And then we are on the road to Carthage, Missouri for the I believe it's the Missouri Assailants, an 8-man semi-pro football. Starting semi-pro football season. Originally scheduled to go to Illinois, but the plans changed and we are going to Carthage instead. Then the following week we'll have some soccer and more baseball coverage. One and one count to Tanner. Two outs in the inning so far. Chance to get a third strikeout, missed it, and that is it. 3 up, 3 down. We're going to go into break. All right, top of the second. Tigers up to bat. Pitch is hit. Go forth is out for out number 1. So this game moving along pretty quickly here. It is still Tigers with that 10-point difference. Suffin up to bat. He has an RBI. He has scored. He's reached on an error. And he has also reached base some other way, which I did not write down, but I'm going to... Nope, it was a walk. It's just ticked on the corner there. Nope, it is not ticked on there, but I'm not sure how he got on, but I'm going to say it was a hit. And speaking of hits, that is hit number 1 for the inning for the Tigers. Heberlein coming up, Heberlein being the pitcher so far. This ball got away from the pitcher, and we still have the same pitcher. Tanner's been in since the second. He's thrown a lot of pitches here. He's only given up 4 runs. So he will not be the losing pitcher in this ball game as of right now. And Tigers Tigers with a swinging strike. 1 and 2. Let's say scoreboard didn't update, but it should be 1 and 2. Or 2-1. My bad. Had the right numbers, just read them wrong. And one pitch away from another base runner, which I don't have on the board. Apologize for that. And all this. I don't know what's going on here, but something ain't right. We got a walk, though. Should be started there. Put in the wrong line, which I did that earlier. Swinging strike. Catching everything up on everything on the right line. Collins going to get a hit on this. We are ready to go. Here is 1 out. Runners, I believe we are loaded. Yes, bases are loaded. New pitcher out is Adney. His first pitch is a ball. And that is a strike. Zuber out there. And Zuber is going to get that to drop. So we're going to have a single that will run Sutphin in. Oh my gosh. It's just thrown everything off here. It is throwing everything off here. And we're fixed. Not as easy as it is whenever you're trying to pay attention there. Still 1 out. Base is still loaded. Tires now 12. Foul tip. And I believe we have a different hitter. 1-1 count. Yes, we have number 5 out there hitting. That's why my math was not working right. So 2-2 count. Pitch number 5. 3-2 count. Full count. 12-0 Tigers. Down the middle, this is tipped. And let's see if I can get you a name of who this is. That is Braylon Scott. So a walk will bring in another run. And that's a strikeout instead. That is out number 2 for the Hornets. Still have a full count out there. Althusius up to bat. Ball's away. 2-0. So if those 3 runners make it in, this will be it's a 3-0 count, but this will be a 15-run game, and Laquey would have to score at least 1 to not end the game at the end of this inning. If not, it looks like the Tigers will win after 5 here. Unless Laquey can do something else, but that is a walk. And that will be an RBI walk. And Heberlein will come in. That'll make this 13-0 Tigers. Cassidy up to bat. Nearly hit Cassidy. Did it hit? No, that is not Cassidy. That is number 19. So we are throwing different numbers in here now. I apologize for that. That is SAR. S-A-H-R. I think they're throwing some JV kids in there now. But he's going to be hit by pitch. And he'll be awarded with an RBI. So 1-0 count for the Tigers. It is Dye still out there. So we are good there. You don't get a lot. It's not like basketball. You can't just see them, at a table, expect them to come in. It's a little more difficult to catch up. 14-0 now. Tigers need 1 more to bring in, and this game will hit the 15-run rule, which again will end after 3. So Laquey will of course get a chance to bat, but that'll be an RBI for him, and that will move everyone else around a little bit. So we're up to 15, I believe. That is correct on the scoreboard. And we're about to cycle back through again. This is hit down the middle. And that'll bring in the single. That'll bring in 2 runs. So now 17-0 Tigers. Up to bat. So let's go forth with that hit. So we are back circling the cycle here. Foul ball off the hand. So Sutphin came off the hand. It was called swinging, so that will be a strike. Ball away. 1-2 count there. There is 2 outs currently in the ball game, so any out would end this, and that is straight into the pitcher. So we're going to have loaded bases. So we're going to have Thompson at third, Goforth at second, and Sutphin at third. Heberlein coming in. (17-0) score so far. Again, thank you for joining us, and Heberlein is a strike to start. pitches away. No one runs for it. Not a very deep backstop there. Waynesville a lot deeper on their backstop. So 1-1 count. It's pitch number 16 for him. In this inning, he came in late. And this will end it. That is out number 3. All right, we are here, bottom of the 4th. Laquey down by 17. First pitch is high. Harrison at the plate. 1-0 count for Harrison. Pitch number 26 for Heberlein. This is belted. That is deep. Tigers, that's a home run. We're going to take a look at that. Big hit. So first points on the board, first run on the board is a leadoff home run by Harrison, the pitcher. Boggs up to the plate now. That was on pitch 27 here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike on Boggs. 1-1 count. Second pitch on Boggs. Board did not update fast enough. Foul ball. Two strikes for Boggs. That went foul behind us. Two and 2 count. 30 pitches for the Tigers total in the game. Not just that pitcher in that inning, just total. So full count. 3 and 2. Both umpires making sure the counts are right. And that's going to result in a walk. That'll be Boggs. He's only the 3rd base runner of the day for Laquey, so Laquey coming out strong. Next up is Rich. Rich with a big hit and foul out to the fence by the road. Strike number 1. Pitch number 32 for the game for the Tigers. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Security Bank of Pulaski County, for making Tiger basketball and Tiger soccer possible. Also coming up, 1st of April, we have the Dixon Bulldogs coverage of baseball there, Dixon and Crocker. That steal is going to advance Boggs. So 17-1, no outs. Rich with the 1-1 count. 34 pitches in the game for Heberlein. Heberlein 35. This is on the outside. Of course, next week we'll have 5 o'clock coverage. Varsity games 7:30 or so for Lady Tiger soccer. Bolivar and Lebanon coming to town. That's a strike. So 2 and 2 count. Full count. Just outside. Pitch number 37. Tigers coming off a loss last night to Conway. Bears having a good game in Waynesville. Tigers, error. And runner will score. And 17-2 now. Laquey back to that 15-point difference. No outs in the game. If it drops below 15, we'll have a 5th inning. And looks like the arm getting a little tired there for Heberling as that ball is inside. Should be Gray at the bat. Wild pitch again, 2-0 count. Runner will advance. Runner on second. Count. Tigers may be needing to switch pitchers. They're going to walk. And that will put Gray on the bag. And Hedrick's coming up. Hedrick's had a double earlier. Runners on first and second. Strike. Hedrick's. Once again, he made it on base, but off a double, did not score. Switch baseballs, it looks like. So Heberling with the 0-1 count. Foul tip. 0-2 count. Tigers a chance to get the first out in this inning. This is the first inning they've really struggled. First inning, 3-0. Took out 5 batters. 2 made it on in the second. And then 3 in the third. Runners advance. On the wild pitch. So Rich at second. Rich at third, Gray at second. That is caught. Is that 2? That is the game. Wait, nope, that is 2 outs. But that will get rid of the runner. Tag at third after the out by the pitcher. Oh. Nope. I messed up. Should have really used pencil. So Gray is still out there on second. Godfrey is 0-2 right now. And that is it. Strikeout to end the game. Thank you for joining us. Have a great night. It's been a pleasure. Your final from Laquey High School, 17-2, Tigers on top. Join us for some Laquey Lady Tigers soccer. Shot up. That is in. Room to run.
3. It's